Hey, what's going on guys? Silent Deaths here, and today we're going to be having a look at all of the perks in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. This isn't going to be very in-depth at all, and that will come later in other videos. So today we're going to be having an overview of each perk in Tier 1, Tier 2, and then Tier 3 in Advanced Warfare. So let's jump into it. First off in Tier 1 we have Lightweight. Move faster. Very simple guys, just get around the map faster and it can really help. Low profile, invisible to UAVs, tracking rounds and XO ping, very useful when you want to stay stealthy and pick off guys from behind. Flak jacket, take less explosive damage, cancel frag cooking with weapon switch, reset fuse when throwing back frags, very useful when you want to take the hard point or flags in momentum. Overcharged, increase XO ability battery life, concuss nearby enemies with boost slams. The attribute that this one has with the boost slam isn't very useful, but the battery life is very useful if you use one or more XO abilities and if you use them regularly. Danger close, do more explosive and score strict damage. Again, if you like to lob those frags or semtexes onto the points, then this perk can be very useful. Now onto Tier 2. First up we have Peripherals. Increase minimap coverage, take out enemies without displaying their death location. Can be good to stay a little bit more stealthy, but also the map increase is very useful. Next up, Blind Eye. Undetectable by tracking drones, explosive drones, and all score streaks except the UAV. So this is your warbirds, etc. Cold Blooded. This is a long one. We have immune to thermal, target enhancer, threat detection grenades, and enemy callouts. No name or reticle color change when targeted. Gun Ho. Fire while sprinting and sliding. Good for rushing, not really that useful if you're not much of a rusher and stay back. Fast hands, reload while sprinting. Swap weapons, use XO abilities and XO launcher faster. Good if you're turning on and off those XO abilities as well as using your launcher quite often. I like to sprint cancel though, so I haven't got much experience with this perk, but it can be very useful. First up in Tier 3 we have Hardwired. Immune to system hack, EMP, nanoswarms, stun grenades, and scramblers. Score streaks remain vulnerable. This perk is very situational guys, meaning that the enemy has to use the nanoswarm, EMP, stun grenades, etc. on you for it to be useful. So I usually steer clear of this perk because there are a lot of other very useful ones within this tier. Toughness, flinch less when hit. Obviously guys, if you get hit first in a gunfight, your reticule goes way up and it's very hard to aim. With this perk, which has been in the last few Call of Duties, has been almost vital in many gunfights and can really save you. Next one up, Blast Suppressor. Invisible on minimap when performing XO moves. So this one is a really big one guys, obviously introduced this year with the new jetpacks and whatnot. I would say this is one of the stronger perks. Even though the pings aren't on the minimap for very long, they do give away your position and is very vital if you want to stay undercover and everything like that. Scavenger. Start with extra magazines and resupply bullet ammo from fallen enemies. This one, if you want to go on streaks longer than really 4 or 5, 6, you really need Scavenger if you don't wish to pick up other people's weapons. I use this one on just about every class, just because I run out of ammo just a little bit quicker than others, I would say. Double tap that X every now and again accidentally, you know. Next up, and final in this tier, is Hardline. Decrease score streak cost by 100. This isn't like in Black Ops 2 when it's a 10% reduction. Make sure that you guys notice that it's only 100, useful for low or high streaks, but there are a lot of other good ones in this tier, so I usually don't use this one. And of course, the final thing that you can do within your class setup to do with perks are your wildcards. Now this includes perk 1 greed, perk 2 greed, and perk 3 greed, which you can select in the bottom or on this right hand side as you see me doing here. Each one of these wildcards will cost 1, making the second perk cost 2 points. This is very useful, so you can choose 2 perks within one tier, which is really good for those perk 3 goodies. Well guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found some of this interesting or you learned something new today. If you did, like the video, and don't forget to favorite and subscribe for more Advanced Warfare content. And don't forget to drop a comment down below for what you'd like to see next. That's it guys, I'll see you in my next video.